You think betrayal hurts most when someone cheats? No, it hurts when you give up everything to save someone and they walk away smiling like you were just a chapter they finished reading. I sold my car, my only possession, to pay for her surgery. I thought love meant sacrifice, but when she recovered, she left me for another man. That's when I stopped being her savior and became her biggest regret. My name is Aaron Mills, 34 years old, a mechanic from a small town who believed love was built on loyalty, not luxury. My wife, Lena, was the kind of woman who could make any room brighter. We met when I fixed her broken scooter one rainy afternoon. She smiled, thanked me, and from that moment, my life found purpose. I wasn't rich, but I worked hard, saved every dollar, and built a home full of love. For 5 years, I gave her everything I could. We didn't have much, but we had peace. Then one day, Lena fell seriously ill. Doctors said she needed surgery immediately. It wasn't life-threatening yet. But without treatment, it would get worse. Insurance barely covered half. We needed the money fast. I looked at my old car parked outside, the only thing I truly owned, the one I'd restored with my own hands. It wasn't just a vehicle. It was my pride, my freedom. But love makes you do crazy things. I sold it the next morning. When I handed her the hospital receipt, she cried and said, "You're the best thing that's ever happened to me." I believed her. I stayed by her side every night, fed her soup, helped her walk, prayed for her recovery. And when she finally got better, I thought the worst was behind us. I was wrong. A few weeks after her recovery, she started changing. New clothes, new perfume, new habits. She began going out late, saying she was catching up on life. I noticed messages on her phone, hidden under fake contact names. I didn't want to believe it after everything. I thought she wouldn't betray me. But one evening, I saw it with my own eyes. She was sitting in a cafe, laughing, holding hands with a man in a designer suit. I stood outside in the rain, watching them. The man looked confident, polished, rich. She looked happy. When she came home that night, I didn't yell. I just asked one question: "Who is he?" She sighed, didn't even bother lying. "Aaron, you're a good man, but I need more than this life. He can give me things you can't." I stared at her. "I gave you my everything, even sold my car for your surgery." She smiled coldly, "And I'll always be grateful. But gratitude isn't love." She packed her bags that night and left. Just like that. I stood in that empty house, the walls echoing with silence. I won't lie, I broke down. For days I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. But one morning, I looked in the mirror and realized I wasn't crying for her anymore. I was crying for the man I used to be, the one who thought love meant giving until you're empty. That's when I decided I'd rebuild. Over the next 2 years, I poured my pain into my work. I started a small auto shop, worked long hours, took every job I could find. My hands bled, my back ached, but my heart healed. The business grew, one satisfied customer at a time. I hired staff, expanded, and soon I was running one of the biggest auto service centers in town. I bought back my old car model, this time newer, shinier, stronger, and so was I. Then fate brought her back. One afternoon, I was finishing paperwork when a familiar voice called my name. I turned, and there she was, Lena. She looked older, tired and broken. The man she left me for? Gone. He'd used her, then left her drowning in debt. She looked at the garage sign with my name on it and whispered, "You really made it." I smiled politely. "Yeah, I built it from scratch, just like you taught me how to rebuild pain." Tears filled her eyes. "Aaron, I was stupid. I thought I wanted more. But I lost everything. Can we start over?" I looked at her for a long moment and said softly, "Lena, I sold my car for you once. That was love. But what I built after you left, that's self-respect. I won't sell that again." She tried to speak, but I walked away, leaving her standing in front of the shop that carried the name she once took for granted. That day, I didn't get revenge through anger. I got it through peace. Now, every time I drive past that cafe where I once saw her laughing with someone else, I smile. Because I learned something powerful sometimes. Losing the wrong person is the only way to find yourself again. If you liked the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.